Hi, I'm Dempsey Palat, and this week I'm reviewing Hereditary. Was directed by Ari Aster and stars Toni Collette, Alex Wolff, Millie Shapiro, Gabriel Byrne, and Ann Dowd. And the film revolves around a family struggling to cope after tragedy strikes. Now, obviously, there's a lot more that happens in the film, but for the sake of those who haven't seen it yet and do want to see it, that's all I'm gonna say. This film spooked me. At times, I found myself literally screaming and out of breath. I'm not lying, I'm not exaggerating. I honestly don't even know where to begin. Okay, maybe I do know where to begin. Toni Collette. Oh my god. Let's give this woman an Oscar. Matter of fact, let's give her all the Oscars. She is so good in this movie. You can literally feel her putting all of her energy into every single one of the scenes that she's in. One of the things that I love the most about her performance is the way in which she's able to phase through emotions. One second she could be happy, the next second she's mad. The next second she's like super mad, she's angry, she's furious, then she's back to happy. Like I said, within the blink of an eye, it's just brilliant. She is so brilliant in this film. And her performance actually was very reminiscent for me of Jack Nicholson's character in The Shining. How at first it seems like we have a totally normal person, but as the film goes on, we peel through these layers and see that there's actually more happening here than meets the eye. And the next person that I want to talk about, another person who arguably gives just as strong as a performance as Toni Collette, is Alex Wolff. Holy moly, he's come a long way since this. A lot of people, myself included, are generating a lot of buzz around Toni Collette's performance. But as I said before, his performance in this film is just as good. And his role in this film is actually pretty big. I don't think anybody was really expecting for him to be as important as he is in this film. And believe it or not, his story arc in the film is integral to the plot. And I'm just glad that I got to see him do something else. You know, I've seen him in other things, other films where he plays like a background character or just like the typical teenager. But in this film, we really get to see him show off his acting chops. And I think this film will be a footnote for his career and something that I hope will open doors for him. Now on to Millie Shapiro. Jesus Christ. This girl was creepy as hell and I loved it. There's just something about her when she's on screen. She has such a commanding presence. And it's not just the way she acts, but the way she does things. It's so chilling. And like I said, I just really liked her character. And I definitely think she's also another breakout star, and I look forward to seeing other things that she's in the future as well. Now, a lot of people have said and will say that this film is slow. And I actually disagree. In fact, I think this film is more of a slow burn. Everything we see, everything we experience over the course of the film comes together as we inch towards the terrifying finale. Ari Aster seems to have mastered a lot of the elements that actually make horror films so horrific. In this, his debut, everything is perfect. The pacing, the action, the inaction. He blends the physical horror and the psychological horror so perfectly that he keeps you on edge even when nothing is really happening. Now, this film actually reminded me of films such as The Exorcist and The Shining. And not because it tries to rip them off in any way, don't get me wrong, it doesn't. But because it's just as cinematically rich. You see, it's hard to come by a horror film these days anyway that is just as smart as it is scary. And obviously there are exceptions to that. You can see Get Out. But this film, as I said before, is so chilling. And it's so scary. And it's also so good. And I'm sure it'll be revered as a classic for years to come. And for that, I'm going to give it 5 stars. Alright.
We did it! We did it!
Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, I would ask that you please subscribe. I post new videos weekly. Now, for those of you wondering where the hell that television show season review is at, I'm working on it, guys. It's taking a lot more time than I thought it would, but please know that it's on the way, and as soon as I have a tentative release date for it, I will let you know. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, if you want to follow me on any of my social media accounts as well, such as Twitter or Instagram, I'll put the links in the description box below. You can also follow me on Stardust. For those of you who don't know what Stardust is an app where you can actually review movies and TV shows yourself. It takes less than 30 seconds to sign up and less than 30 seconds to post your first review. But yeah, thank you guys again so much, as always, for taking the time out of your day to review these videos. It means the world to me. And until next time, I'm Dempsey Pillot. Take care.